Hey everyone, welcome back. It is day 3 of quarantine, and today I'll be guiding you through a practice focused around the core. So we'll be working front bodies, side bodies, back body, full 360 core. The sequence will be approximately 30 minutes, so it's a quicker sequence and we will power through it, so stay with me. You're welcome to take rest and take water at any point. Of course, modify as you need to as well. And let's have some fun. We'll start in a supine position, reclined bound angle, soles of the feet together. Let your knees fall open. And allow yourself this moment to tune in. Settle into your space, begin to shift away from distractions around you and land in your body. And with the focus of this practice being around the core, let's start to bring the awareness of breath towards that area of the body. Can you observe and also feel the breath expand into your right palm? And invite a gentle contraction with each exhale as you draw the navel down towards your spine. Through the movement of the breath, you may even begin to feel a subtle increase in temperature in the core. You'll observe that even more as we start to work. And using the sensations you feel here in this area of the body to be your anchor. So of course in the practice, the breath is always your ultimate guide. But with an intention of building heat around the core, we can use it as a point to always come back to if the mind starts to wander or our attention starts to wander. I know for me, a home practice can often be difficult with the distractions of my space. And so we have the breath and the core to keep us in this moment. On your next breath, take your hands to your outer thighs and slowly draw your knees in together to touch. And knees in towards chest, give yourself a big hug and big squeeze. Take a soft rock from side to side, gentle massage into your back body. And then send your knees over your hips. Shoulders move down away from your ears and start with just a subtle pressing of your palms into your thighs. And as you press here through the palms, can you use your thighs to press back into your palms? So you start to feel this kind of contraction in the core. You can take it a little bit further by lifting your head and shoulder blades up away from the mat. Keep drawing the navel down. Keep the pressure between the palms and the thighs. And let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the back of your head, lower your shoulders, feet to the mat. Bring your right palm back onto your belly and left hand to your chest. So subtle increase in temperature around the core. Give the muscles an opportunity to soften. Okay, and then we'll start to dial in a bit more. Okay, knees back in towards your chest. Give yourself another big squeeze. Send your knees back over your hips. This time interlace your hands to the base of your skull. Lift your head and shoulder blades up away from the mat as you exhale. And as you inhale, lower the head back down to the mat, shoulders soften down. So exhale, crunch up, and inhale to lower. We're here for 10. Find your breath with the movement. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, feel the lower back press down. 3, navel draws in. 2, and 1. Slowly lower, back of head, shoulder blades to the mat, feet to the mat, left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Tune back into that heat, sensation, energy moving through the midline of your body. Draw your knees back in towards your chest. One more squeeze before we transition. Take your hands to the back of your knees and rock back and forth along your spine 2, 3, 4 times. And we'll rise up to Navasana boat pose. So very early in the practice, if you feel right away there's some strain in the lower back, and at any point if it starts to feel like too much, lower your feet to the earth or keep your hands in behind your knees. Navel draws in, shoulders soften from ears, keep the chest lifted. If you are taking it a bit further, ankles in line with knees. Once again, chest is lifted, shoulders down and back. Hands can stay behind the knees or start to reach fingertips forward, just another variation. You take what you need at this point in your day, in your practice here on your mat. Okay. Inhale, breath, lift and lengthen through the upper body. As you exhale, squeeze in tight through your core. We'll add one more thing here. Inhale, breath, open up to a low boat. Legs extend forward, upper body will hover. And as you exhale, squeeze back into boat. So slow and controlled, it will feel maybe a little bit more difficult. Inhale, breath, extend, open. And exhale, squeeze and crunch. We're here for 5, 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, rise up, hold, 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 hold. Lower your feet to the mat, wrap your arms around your shins, around your forehead to your knees. Take this rounding sensation across your back body, soften the muscles in the core, and reconnect to your breath. Slowly cross over your ankles, come onto all fours. There's a tabletop waiting for you here. So we've just started with the work, but it will probably feel good already to flush it out with some cow-cat. As you inhale, let your belly fall, lift your hips, shoulders peel back, chest gaze move through. And as you exhale, round navel to spine, chin to chest, dome across your back body, and you can feel your core fire up. Inhale, belly will fall, cow pose. Exhale, round, cat pose, navel to spine, chin to chest. One more just like that. Inhale, belly will fall, lift your hips, shoulders back. And exhale, round, navel to spine, chin to chest. Meet back here in a neutral tabletop position. Slowly charge your right heel to the space behind you. Shift your weight into your right hand and reach your left fingertips forward. Left fingertips, right heel reaching in opposite directions. Notice the tendency of the belly, the ribs to kind of splay downward. Can you draw everything back in and up, dome across your back body. Inhale, breath to lengthen. As you exhale, squeeze in, elbow towards knee. Navel draws in and up. Inhale, breath, open. Exhale, squeeze and crunch. 5 on this side. Inhale, open. Exhale, squeeze in. Last 4, inhale, open. Send your gaze slightly forward. Exhale, squeeze in. 3 more, inhale. And exhale. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. 1 more full round, inhale. Exhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Lower your left hand down. Kick back through your right heel and pause. Tuck your left toes under, dome across your back body. Move with ease here. Tuck your core in. 3-leg down dog. Press into your left toes. Right heel will kick up towards the ceiling. Again, early on in the practice, so maybe there's a bit less mobility. You're welcome to roll your right hip more down. Keep the leg slightly lower. And then charge through the back of the left leg. As you inhale, rise up high onto your left toes. As you exhale, right knee to right elbow tricep as you shift forward to a plank shape. Dome across your back body, squeeze your knee in tight. Inhale, kick your right leg up and back behind you. Again, but to the left this time, right knee to left elbow tricep. There's a gentle twist and kick up and back. Knee in towards nose now. This time, squeeze your knee in nice and tight and we'll add a little pulse. Pulse your right knee towards your nose for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick your right leg up and back behind you, look forward. Right foot will land in between your hands. Tent your fingertips so that you have a bit more space to work within. Lower your left knee, top of your left foot, and rise up to stack shoulders over hips. And kind of roll your shoulders down away from your ears. Right away, we bring the awareness back to core. So draw your navel in, lengthen up through your tall spine. Inhale, breath, reach your arms overhead, and with an interlaced grip, soften the grip to the back of your head, shrug your shoulders down and back. As you inhale, breath, lift and lengthen tall spine. As you exhale, a gentle twist towards the right side of your space, movement through the torso. Okay, and then draw back through center. Inhale, breath, tall spine, and exhale, twist. Inhale through center, exhale, twist. Let's go for 5. Twist. 4. Twist. Last 3. Attach your breath, twist. 2. Last 1. Twist here and hold. Open up your arms, reach, stretch fingertips in opposite directions. Take your left hand down to the mat. Tuck back into your left toes and open up into a twisting lunge. Right fingertips towards the ceiling, left hip draws back, right hip pulls forward. Early on in the practice, it might feel good to find some movement, shifting forward and back, loosen up any tension around the hip joints. Stay for an inhale breath. Okay, walk your left palm forward a little bit more so that the wrist is ahead of the shoulder. And then roll onto the pinky toe edge of each foot. Your right foot will walk back, so it's about midway. I'll turn to face you just so you can see what I'm doing here. So this right foot is creating a bit of a kickstand shape, okay? Right arm up towards the ceiling and we'll add a little dip. Lower your left hip to hover and then big squeeze back up, look up. Slow lower to dip and lift. Now notice if you're hyperextending the left elbow, see if you can take a soft bend to fire up the tricep and the bicep to support you here. Let's go for 5. 4. Squeeze through your core. 3. Last 2, stay with it. And last 1, lift your hips up, bring your right hand down to the mat and step back into a plank pose, pause. Spread your fingertips wide, toes, ankles stacked, dome across your back body, and we're here for a few rounds of breath. If you have pain at all or overwhelming sensation in the wrists, take a forearm plank as a variation. Option, of course, every time to use your knees. The goal is not necessarily total body here. Okay? It's first focused on firing up the core, building strength in that area. So your navel draws in and up, hips in line with shoulders, dome across your back body. Stay for an inhale breath. Downward facing dog. Exhale, hug. Pedal out through your knees, sway your hips, let go of that work. First full down dog of this practice. Good opportunity to reset, reconnect to your breath. And then even in down dog, the core is working. Navel draws in and up. You take 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more inhale breath. And exhale. Slowly lower down onto your knees. Okay. And then from here, sit back, hips on heels, but keep your knees hip distance apart. So knees hip distance apart, sitting back, hips on heels. On your inhale breath, can you lift up tall through the upper body, stack hips over knees, reach arms overhead. And then on your exhale, hinge back so that the knees, crown of head are in one straight line, core is on, quads are working as you hinge back. Inhale, arms come up and over. As you exhale, slow hinge back, core is on. We're here for 5. Hinge back. Last 4. Hinge back. You can do it. 3. Explore new space. Hinge back. 2. Core is on. Hinge back. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come back up through center. As you exhale, land tabletop hug. Enjoy a few cow pat to release that work, release the hold. And eventually we'll set up for that sequence on the other side. Okay.
So slowly extend your left leg back behind you. Heel in line with hip. Shift your weight into your left palm and reach your right fingertips forward. Right fingertips forward, left heel back. Reach, stretch fingertips, heel in opposite directions. Let's add the crunch. Inhale, breath to lengthen. Exhale, squeeze elbow in towards knee. Inhale, breath, extend open. Exhale, squeeze in. We have 5 rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. You can do it. Inhale. Exhale.
I don't know that.
That was Alexa. 2. Exhale. And 1. Squeeze in. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Right palm to the mat and kick your left leg back behind you. Okay. Tuck your right toes under, dome across your back body. Slowly press up, kick back, 3-leg down dog with left leg to the sky. Left heel will kick up, okay, but work within the range of what's available in this moment today on your mat. Inner thighs are active, root through both palms, come high onto your right toes. Left knee to your left elbow, tricep, you squeeze in, dome your back body, and slow kick up and back. Left knee, right elbow, tricep, twist through. We're moving really slow, so much more control and strength is required. Kick up and back. Bring your knee now in towards your nose, squeeze in tight. Add the little pulse in for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick your left leg up and back, look forward, step forward. Tent the fingertips for a bit more space. Right knee meets the mat, right foot meets the mat. And slowly rise up. Shoulders stack up over hips, roll out through your shoulders and settle into your hips. Okay, catch your breath, calm your body. Okay, inhale breath, arms reach up and over. Interlace your hands to the base of your skull. Core is on, ribs are in. Inhale breath, tall spine. Exhale, twist your torso towards the left. Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist left. Move here with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Let's go for 5. Twist. 4. Twist. Last 3. Twist. 2. Right here with you guys. Twist. The last one. Twist, 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 hold. Open up your arms, reach, stretch your fingertips. Right palm meets the mat. Tuck your left or right toes and hold your twisting lunge. Left arm towards the sky, left hip draws back, right hip pulls forward. Add some movement if it feels good in your body in this moment. Okay. Then make sure your right palm is slightly forward, wrist slightly ahead of the shoulder. Heel toe your left foot back to about midline, and you're on the pinky toe edge of both feet, or keep this left foot flat. Okay, whatever again feels most comfortable. Inhale, left arm towards the sky. Soft bend in your right elbow. Let's add the dip. Lower your right hip to hover. Inhale, press up. Exhale to hover. Inhale, lift for 5. Lift. 4. Lift. 3. Last 2. Last one. Core is on. Inhale, breath. Exhale, left hand to the mat. Left foot steps back. Hold here, high plank. This time we'll all move together to a forearm plank. Right elbow to the mat, left elbow to the mat. Dome across your back body. You can shift forward and back on your toes. Squeeze into your quads, into your glutes. Okay. This time, with the palms flat on the mat, whether they're together or shoulder distance, take your feet out hip distance. Slowly dip right side. Right hip hovers to the right. Come back through center. Left hip hovers to the left. Come back through center. And that's the move. Heels to the right, back through center. Heels to the left, back through center for 8. Center. 7. Squeeze everything. 6. 5. Find your breath. 4. 3. 2. 1. Hold, hold, hold. Back through center. You can do it for 5. 4. 3. 2, lower your knees, child's pose. Use your hands to support you as you press all the way back, forehead meets the mat, side out, let that go. Good place to take a quick sip of water if you need to, towel off if you are getting a bit sweaty over there. I definitely am. And then slowly rise up back onto all fours. Downward facing dog, tuck through your toes, hover your knees, lift your hips up and back, pedal your knees a few times, right or left. Let this feel like a good stretch, a good opportunity. Again, reset, catch your breath. And then find a bit of buoyancy in your knees. Look towards the top of the mat. You'll take a big hop or a few steps to get all the way to the top of your mat to a fold. Inhale, breath, halfway lift, lengthen, fire up through the core. There's so much awareness there now, shoulders from ears. Exhale, forward fold. Full body stretch just because it feels good. Root through your feet, rise up, gaze up, look up. And exhale, meet hands at heart center. Heel toe your feet to hip distance or together for chair pose. Inhale, arms reach up in line with ears. As you exhale, sit all the way back into your heels. Okay. I'll turn to face you for this. We'll do more work with breath and obliques. So as you hold your chair pose, bring your hands to meet at heart center. Take an inhale breath to lengthen up through your spine. Squeeze your strong quads and glutes, they stay low. As you exhale, twist towards the right side of your space, but we're not gonna hook quite yet. Use your side body strength to hover your left elbow over your right thigh. And with your breath, inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist deeper. Still not hooking, use the strength of your core. Inhale, breath, lengthen, exhale to twist. Stay for one more inhale, breath, exhale, twist, twist, twist. Now you can hook your elbow. Use it as leverage to maybe hold you in the twist that you're in or guide you towards depth. Okay, we're not here for too long. Use your lower body, you're so strong. Inhale and exhale to twist. Next, inhale, come back through center, hold, hold, hold. And forward fold, let that go. Heel toe your feet out hip distance. We'll enjoy this forward fold for a few rounds of breath. Grab opposite elbows, let your head hang heavy. Sway your torso, shake out your head. Try not to get too comfortable. There's still a bit more work ahead. Just land back in your body. Okay, release the arm variation you have. Heel toe your feet back in or keep them at hip distance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Right away, chair pose. Sit your hips back, sweep your arms up and over. Okay, hands at heart center. Other side, so inhale, breath, nice tall spine. Exhale, twist towards the left. Again, we're not hooking the elbow quite yet. Stay with me here. Use the power of your core, the power of your breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Still not hooking. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. One more time, inhale, exhale, twist, twist, twist. Now you can hook your elbow around the thigh, palms together, shoulders back. See if you can open up a bit more space across the chest. Send your gaze to the side, maybe up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. One more, inhale, breath, exhale, twist. Inhale, come back through center, arms in line with ears, hold, 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 and forward fold. Inhale, breath, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Heel toe your feet out hip distance again. Okay, and any variation of fold, you can take another opposite grip, opposite elbow grip. Might feel good to interlace your hands behind your back, find a bit more space for the shoulders and chest. A couple more rounds of breath to reset and let that go. Okay, slowly release the variation you took here. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back into a plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. And slower than you want to, lower all the way to your belly. Use your knees for support. Come all the way down. Okay, finally some back body core here so that we reached our goal of hitting the 360 range. Tops of your feet flat to the mat. Cobra pose. As you inhale, peel just your chest up away from the mat. Maybe the palms hover, but you fire into your glutes to support the strength of your back body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Stay for another inhale breath. And exhale, slow lower. Right away, locust pose. Hands behind you or out to a T, or you can take traditional hands underneath the hips. But on your inhale, chest and feet lift, arms if they're out to the side. Crown of your head extends forward. Press the toes, the ball of each foot towards the back of your space. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze into your lower back, lift up, inhale breath, and exhale, slow lower. One more for good measure. We'll take a floor bow, bend your knees, reach back 1 foot at a time. You're welcome to take cobra or locust as an option if this doesn't feel great on the body for any reason. Wherever you are, inhale breath, reach up. So kick into your hands if you're in bow, a locust or cobra. Squeeze your shoulder blades together more. Everyone lift up through your chest. Stay for one more inhale breath. And exhale, slow, lower, Take your hands to a stacked position, top of your mat, rest your forehead. Windshield wiper your feet, your knees from side to side. Let that go. And slowly roll onto your back. We have time for just a little bit more work. Okay. So you have flipped right over onto your back. Pull your knees in towards your chest for a massage along the back body. Invite the rock. Legs and arms up towards the ceiling. Roll out your wrists, your ankles. Point flex through your toes, fingertips. And last bit of work here, you guys. Eagle crunches. Start with the right side. Right leg over left. Drop once, twice. Maybe the feet bind. Right arm under left. Drop once, twice. Maybe palms together, back of hands. On your inhale breath, can you lift everything up? We're not in a full crunch quite yet, but see if you can lift your tailbone, lift your shoulder blades. Then as you exhale, squeeze elbows in towards knees. Inhale, extend open, but keep the twist, keep the bind. Exhale again, squeeze in, lift the hips, lift the shoulders. Inhale, breath, open. Let's move for 5, open. 4, open. Last 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower all the way down. Now, if you know you have a few more in you, I challenge you, give it a go. 5 more, 10 more little pulses. Otherwise, you recover before we set up on the other side. I'm definitely feeling this one today, so I'm gonna take the option of 5, but you take what you need, okay? Other side when you're ready, legs and arms up towards the ceiling. Left leg will cross over right once, twice. Left arm around right once, twice. Find your really tight bind. And we start with the inhale breath first. Lift the tailbone, lift your shoulder blades. As you exhale, now squeeze into crunch. Inhale, breath, you open up, hold the bind. Exhale, squeeze up, tailbone, shoulder blades lift. Don't cheat yourself. Inhale and exhale. Let's go for 5. Squeeze. 4. Squeeze. 3. Squeeze. 2. Last one, squeeze. And slowly open up. Wow, okay. Again, if you're taking more on this side, add another 5 or 10 more mini pulses. You can pat out your belly when you're through, let go of that work, and soften your shoulders. And sigh out your breath. Open up to a bound angle shape, soles of the feet together, knees fall open to either side. Just how we started practice today. Bring your left hand to your heart, right hand to your belly, and tune into that new heat, energy, sensation forming around the midline of your body. Notice anything that feels different, and anything that feels the same. And check in as to what it feels like to be in your body now in this moment. Coming out of the work and landing into rest.
My invitation for you now is to take any final poses, movements, stretch that your body is still craving after that work. And know that your final pose, Shavasana, is waiting for you when you're ready to land there. So when you are ready to do so, you can take your legs and your arms out wide, take up the space that you have. And knowing that you have done the work, you've committed to your practice, you've acknowledged at least a breath or two, that these moments of stillness, you are worthy of every single second of it. Regardless of how you show up, know that you are doing the best you can and that you will always deserve the rest. I will leave you in your Shavasana. Please take the time to rest as long as you need to. You're welcome to meet me with hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Silently thank yourself for showing up on your mat today. Send out a silent thank you to the community around you, the others that are practicing in this very moment, even if they're not in the physical space with you, they are there sharing energy and breath. And thank you so much for your hard work and allowing me to guide you with so much gratitude from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you guys again for showing up and working so hard. My apologies for Alexa and my email apparently for going off a few times, but that's life in quarantine. So thanks again for joining me. I'll see you tomorrow.